Now, some people might think that this is rude or this is wrong and this may be extreme, but that has to be one of the worst opening games I've seen of any manager. And I think there is almost a great argument for Ranieri to be sacked because what he just displayed there for Watford is nothing short of completely and utterly embarrassing. And beyond that, I know Firmino dropped a three-piece. We may need to have a very serious discussion about Salah, not only in the Premier League because that's already done, but where does Salah now rank worldwide? Because this is real. You see, look, whenever you see these games, you just have to decide that is that team trash or is that team playing very well? And the thing about it is, I am going to push this because there's Watford were bad, and I think Ranieri, bro, because normally when a new manager comes in, there's a whole new manager bounce and everything, but Ranieri, that's unacceptable to get pimped, to get baptized on your very first game. What? No. But Liverpool played well. Liverpool played well, and we cannot deny how well Liverpool played. They moved the ball around well. The movement was good. The synergy was good. The chemistry was good. And here's the thing, because I've been one of those guys that said, Firmino, because when you're just seeing Jota sitting on the bench, you're like, ugh. But this was likening back to what that front three was doing. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Mane is still not yet that dude. Mane is still not yet back. And I've always said that Liverpool can't win the league unless LDO shows up. Unless they have LDO, they can't win the league. Salah has taken his game to the next level. And this is what is scary. When Salah broke the goal scoring record, and I think in the 17-18 season, I was like, bro, this guy's blah, 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 amazing. And this is almost similar to the whole Messi thing. Because people say, oh no, Messi's best season was when he scored 92 goals in the calendar year. But that's you saying that you're not actually watching the games, you're just looking at the stats. Messi's best season was the 18-19 season. As far as performance-wise, that was his best season. If Salah keeps on going with the way that he's going, this could be his best season. Because it's not just about the stats or the numbers, it's the kind of football that he's playing. Because I've always said that Salah, he's limited. He's maybe just he's a tapping merchant. He's a goal scorer. He just finishes off goals. He doesn't really have much technique or much quality to his game. That's what I've always said. But in seeing what this guy is doing, because my thing is like it's not just the goals he's scoring, it's the football mechanics. It's his performance across the course of the game. The pass to Mane was ridiculous. That pass to Mane was ridiculous because to first of all see that run from the angle that he was in, outside of the foot, and it was such a good pass. All your boy had to do was just say, what's up? Like, all Mane had to do was just put the ball in. That was it. All Mane had to do was just put the ball in. And Salah, he did that in the previous game because he did that in the previous game against Man City as well. And you see, before we talk about that, actually, let's talk about that goal now. No. We'll save it. We'll save it because I have a lot to say about that goal. We'll save it. See, my thing is that Watford weren't garbage, which is what is scary. They were not good. And they allowed Liverpool to pretty much play them. And they gave Liverpool so much time on the ball. And Liverpool found it very easy to really move the ball around. And I think if you're Watford, remember, Watford were playing at the crib. See, if this was Anfield, okay, it's Anfield. But you're playing at the crib. And why this is so bad for Watford is Brentford played pretty much the same Liverpool side that had Salah, Mane, and so forth. And they held them to a 3-3 draw. So you can't use the excuse of like, oh man, it's Anfield, oh man, it's Liverpool. No. Brentford, a team who just got promoted for the very first time in their history, held Liverpool to 3-3. And you guys, in your own house, in your own home, in your own living room, you got larynxed and Lara Crofted and fallopian tubed 5-0. That's unacceptable. That is 100% unacceptable, man. But look, man, I mean, just even the passing from Trent Alexander-Arnold, the movements through the ball, even Milner was looking good, and Naby Keita was looking good. So I don't know, because Liverpool looked really good. So I'm going to say that, no, Watford, you allowed them to look good. But what I always say is that you've still got to beat what's in front of you. And we can't just come away from it by saying that, nah, Watford made them look good, so we can't give Liverpool that much credit. No, they played well. Because other teams who may beat Watford, this Watford playing like this, may not look as good as Liverpool looked. They may not look as good as Liverpool looks. And yeah, man, but I still feel that, look, Van Dijk, Matip, quality. And the arguments I said at the start is, if Liverpool don't get any key injuries, that defensive line is fit of Robertson, Van Dijk, Matip, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. They gain no injuries, so you keep that synergy in there, bro. It could be real. I remember they were missing Fabinho. I remember Fabinho is very critical here. So imagine if Fabinho was here, it could have been 6 or freaking 7. So, but what I always said is that if Liverpool keep this first team, they are very strong challengers for winning this title. Very strong challengers for winning this title, 100%. So I know Firmino. Let me talk of Firmino before I get to Salah. You have to see this one. You have to now look at this on a macro level, because and you can't be reactionary, because you look at Firmino and be like, oh my gosh, hat trick, good hat trick. Good movements, good anticipation, right place, right time, boom, 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 boom. Jota is still the better option. Firmino definitely has his uses, and the definitely games in which you can say what's up, but against the better opposition, Jota is the better option. So this game shouldn't make people rethink what they view Firmino is, because Firmino is still a useful guy, but he shouldn't be starting for Liverpool anymore. And I think Jota should really come in and give Liverpool something younger, something sharper, something much different, something with a different tact. So I still think Jota is a much better option. And I think against Atletico Madrid, I would start Jota. I think Jota would start there. So, to the main piece that we're here, Mohamed Salah. And we're going to have to talk about this on the Hangouts, man. He's the best player in the Premier League. That's without a doubt. So I don't want to hear anything about De Bruyne. I don't want to hear anything even about Pogba. Based on performances, there is ability and then there's form. Ability-wise, Pogba is the best player in the Premier League. Ability-wise. But I like doing form. So whenever I do the rankings, it's based off form, because ability is finite. Because ability is pretty much the eye test. But form is, what are you doing right now? So based on form, Salah is the best player in the Premier League. But for me, that means nothing to me. Being the best player in the Premier League is irrelevant, because no. I want to talk about the world. I want to talk about the globe. Benzema is still the chief fogger. For me right now, Benzema is the best player in the world. Yes, Benzema right now is still the best player in the world, and he's still the best performing player in the world. The thing with Messi is still finding his way for PSG. But Messi is saying what's up for freaking. I don't know what Scaloni gave him. Maybe Scaloni gave him some sniff or something. Messi has been going crazy. Ever since the Copa America, Messi has been going crazy for Argentina. But if we look at a sample size, Salah has maybe a greater sample size of performances for what he's been doing for Liverpool than Messi, and because really Messi has not really popped up for PSG. So he's really been popping up for Argentina mainly. But we cannot deny what Salah is doing, because this guy has improved. He's gotten better. And I think what you're seeing is a guy through season is getting better and better and better. So what I thought was just purely a poacher and a very limited goal scorer that relied very much on his left foot and was just focusing on scoring goals is now a guy who can pass, who can provide, who can assist, who can create. And you see, this is what separates a Salah from a Cristiano, because when we're not talking about who is the best, who are the top guys, it's not just about putting the ball in the net. How do you put the ball in the net? So let's say two players. Player A scores 3 goals, player B scores 3 goals. Oh, they're the same. No. So player A scored 3 goals, cool. I want to see his goals. Player B scored 3 goals, cool. I want to see his goals. So if player A scored 2 penalties and they tap in, quality, goals are goals. But if player B made a dude stay in Krypton, because Laporte right now is in Krypton, and where there's still an APB for Aymeric Laporte. And I don't know the name of this Watford dude. I don't know what his name is. So please, somebody please in the live chat, tell me what the name of this Watford dude is, because I believe he's gone. I believe he's been levitated. I believe he's saying what's up to Angel Gabriel right now, because Salah left him on the ground. He's eating grass. And remember, the move started way back. There were 2-3 Watford guys around him. He managed to meander his way through, totally bamboozle the Watford dude. And remember, Ben Foster was having a pretty good game. Like Salah could have had like 12 goals. He was making some pretty good saves. But to so place the ball so beautifully that Ben Foster couldn't even move from like a standing position, we have to have a conversation about what this guy is doing. So the thing though is that I think AFCON is in January, so even if Egypt get to the final, I think he'd miss 2 Premier League games and 1 Cup game, which is that should be fine. As long as Liverpool have Salah, they have a chance. They've got a great chance. And I think, because you have to have a quality team, and Liverpool have a quality team. Van Dijk and Matip back in there, like, you could argue, because I think the commentator was saying that there's a stat where they said that of the games that Matip has started, I think Liverpool have only lost 1 in like 40-something games of where Matip has started. So if you just have that continuity, Liverpool are going to be very hard to beat. They're going to be a very hard team to beat. And look at how well Man City played. City deserved to win, but they did it. They still stood around. City played the game of their lives. But when you have a dude like Salah playing the way that he's playing, it's Liverpool. You have that special instrument up in this piece. You have that special instrument up in this piece, man. So, but look, man, as far as Watford goes, I don't even know where you go from here. I even know where you go from here. And like, look, guys, should we have a real conversation about Ranieri? I mean, do we have a real conversation about Ranieri? Because this is the guy that said what's up to Disney Plus. He is the guy that won Leicester City that league title. But what has he done since? So, because when I think of Ranieri and what he did before Leicester City and what he did afterwards, specifically what he did after Leicester City, I don't think he's even won any trophies ever since Leicester City. And he just hops from one club to one club to one club to one club to one club. So then it goes to show that, was that Leicester City title about Ranieri's management? Or was it more to do with decent management, luck, and quality players, whether it's Morgan, Kansé, Mahrez, Vardy saying what's up? So it was really more about those players. So maybe we need to give even more credit to those players than we should Ranieri, because, bro, like, my thing is, this is just one example. Your very first game and you lose 5-0. Bro, why did you sack the other two? Because I can bet you for damn sure previously who was the worst manager would not have been baptized at the crib. They would have lost 100%. They would have lost, but they wouldn't have been baptized at the crib. So it then leads me to that thing now that maybe we shouldn't be giving Ranieri that much credit for we did for Leicester City. Maybe he's not. Maybe he really isn't that good of a manager. Skip the road. Maybe he really is not that good of a manager, man. But I think as of right now, we have to have a real conversation about where we now rank Salah. We have to have it because I know people will say 15 goals max, 15 goals max, but I think it is. I would argue he's top three. If we're saying in top three, I would say it's probably based off per performance. You may argue it's Benzema, Mbappe, Salah. You could probably make that argument. You could probably make that argument. So as of right now, that those based on recent. Oh no, sorry, talking about Messi. Sorry, you could say. But then with Messi though is that, do we ignore him trying to figure it out for pitch and just focus on Argentina? I don't know. Because when I just say recent performances, it's what have you been, because you play more club games than international games. So from your boy, Mr. Tibos, thank you for the dog, man. Thank you for the donation, Mr. Tibs09 says Mohamed Salah has scored this type of goal versus Tottenham, Man City, and Watford. This move is his signature. Against Tottenham, you need to remind me of his Tottenham goal. Because, okay, yeah, this is similar to the City goal, though. But the difference here is that, see, he made Laporte do the Macarena. So he made Laporte do La Cucaracha. So he made him do the La Cucaracha thing. He sat this guy down. You see, at least Laporte can say, yes, I may still be missing in action, but at least I'm standing up. Here, he made the Watford dude sit right down. And here's the thing, though. Salah watches Robin. One of my all-time favorite players of all time. And the beauty about Robin was, you know what I'm going to do. You can't stop me. Do you know how big of a flex that is? Because everyone knows that Salah's going to come in. But here's the thing, though. Robin, well, that's what I say. Why I give Robin a lot of credit? Because Robin was more predictable. I think that there is more to Salah's game in terms of how he fashions that move than Robin. Robin, I'm cutting in and shoot. That was it. For Salah, he'll cut in, come back, drag back, going. So he's using a lot more moves to engineer that space for him, more so than what Robin does. But look, man, the guy's got skills. I can't hate, man. I can't hate. Your boy Natsu, man. Thank you for the. Salah gets 89% on the eye test. Admit it's HH. Look, the eye test scores, they're constantly evolving. I mean, as of right now, let me even check. Wait, what do I have Salah in on the eye test score, actually? Let me see. Do I have him rank? Okay, yeah. I need see, eye test. I need to think based off this. Based on the Salah right now, such things are constantly reviewing. Based on the Salah right now, we may be looking at like a 80 something, like an 80 something, like a bit of an 80 something. So yeah, I mean, he's around. Maybe he's around the. Is he in the 80s? Is he in the 80s? It's because that's what I say. Because we can have a discussion. Maybe tonight in the hangar we'll have a discussion as to truly as of right now. Because based on his, because 80%, like he's not saving 90%. He's not saving 90%. That's for your boy Hazard, Neymar, and all those dudes. So 90% is it. Is he 80s? I mean, he's easily minimum 70 something. He's easily like 78, 79, easily 70 something. Is he 80s? Actually, you know what? His minimum his minimum early 80s. Minimum early 80s. Because some of the moves that he's putting off, minimum his early 80s. Your boy King Gabani, man. Ruben, son of Jacob, Lord. Seeing fan reactions to Salah, Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo stopped a lot of shine of others who were popping on the same time as them. Salah has the spotlight now, which is that is why you have to feel sorry for Hazard. you got to feel for Hazard, because when Hazard was popping off, nobody cared because so much of the focus was on Messi and Cristiano. Cristiano has now turned into a tapping merchant. Messi now has figured out this, because that's why this is the best thing for Salah. Because if Messi was still at Barcelona, he'll still be start padding against Lugo and Tapas by FC. But while Messi now figures out in the new environment of PSG, Cristiano is merely a tapping merchant. Guys, the only guy that Salah now has to compete with is probably Benzema. That's it. In terms of really good quality footballing performance, I think it's just him and Benzema. Because Messi, it may take a while for him to get used to PSG. It's going to take a while because there's just so many moving pieces there. But and for Cristiano, look, he's not. When we're talking footballing performance, see now, if I now say that Salah right now is a better football player than Cristiano, is that crazy? Salah in 2021 is a better footballer than Cristiano Ronaldo. Am I hating? Am I hating in saying that? No, because anybody with half a brain would say, yeah, in 2021, Salah is a better footballer than Cristiano Ronaldo. From a boy Dennis Bowman thing, bro. Liverpool v Bayern, make it happen. That would be an interesting game, bro. See, Liverpool at full strength against the Bayern at full strength. That would be interesting. That would be interesting, man. That would be interesting. Who would win? Tricky. Who would win? Tricky. That's a tricky one. That's a tricky one. Who would win between those two? That's a tricky one, bro. That is a real tricky one. If they're to face each other right now, both at full strength, that's a tough game. I can't call it. Both at full strength, I can't call it. That's it. That's actually a really good one. Like, who would win right now? Liverpool and Bayern, full strength, everyone at their best. How would Bayern deal with the movements of Salah and so forth? And Van Dijk and Matip, would they lock and key Lewandowski? Because Lewandowski is good, but that is a very strong defensive partnership. That's a. And then how do you deal with Alphonso Davies? On that flank, man. So that's a tricky one, bro. That is a tricky one. That is a tricky one, man. It's like people saying ban easy, no, relax. Like that, we say that would be a really good game. That would be a really good game. That would be a really good game, But I think because you know what, I'm gonna do it. It's a test because I always like to do a test on Twitter. I'm gonna tweet out that in 2021, Salah is a better footballer than Cristiano Ronaldo, and I want to see who responds to it because as of right now, in terms of footballers, Messi, Benzema, probably put Mbappe, and you've got to put Salah there. Of the best performing footballers right now, that's the crew. Like 100%, you have to now put Salah in the same category of Benzema and Messi. Like Cristiano is not in that category. See, for me, we're having a footballing conversation, not a goal scoring conversation, a footballing conversation. As far as the footballing conversation goes, because that's why I said to guys, not all goals are the same. Not all goals are the same. But now look, Liverpool. I mean, wait. Let's just look at the table right now, because obviously Chelsea have to play, bro. So guys, we're gonna be back for that Chelsea crack, man. And so let's look at the table, guys. Let's look at the table, shall we? Remember to like that video, man. Remember to drop that like, guys. Remember to drop that like, man. Remember to drop that like. So obviously Liverpool, they're on 18 points. So Liverpool they've still not lost a game. Liverpool are still. Wait a minute. Yeah, Liverpool are still unbeaten. Liverpool are still unbeaten. 22 goals. And guys, here's the thing. If Liverpool don't get any injuries, but then they have to play City at the Etihad, though. They're going to play City at the Etihad. Because I don't want to say, like, if Liverpool get no injuries, and remember this is the same team that did 99 points. If they get no injuries, could they go invincible? Remember, insult Wenger once, call him a geriatric, and I know Wenger is moving wild with trying to do this whole World Cup every 2 years. That's his flex, because once a team goes invincible in the Premier League, Wenger is finished. You know, Wenger is finished. So could these guys, if no major injuries, go invincible? Because I feel like if Liverpool, Liverpool were more focused on winning the league than doing the whole invincible thing. So once they won the league, they just said, we're all good, blah, blah, blah. We can lose 5-0 to City and everything. So, because I just want to know that who is going to be that next team to now say what's up. And I think Liverpool were the closest, man. But yeah, man. So what do we? But yeah, because I say yeah, but like they just scored 5, man. they just scored 5. 5. So 22 goals, so scored 6 conceded. Wow, Chelsea actually not bad, 3 conceded. So your boys, United, man, gotta keep up the pace. And yeah, next week, Liverpool, Man United. Liverpool, Man United. So, because here's the thing: if United drop points again, and Liverpool beat them next Sunday, it ain't looking good, bro. And also, guys, you know how weird it is. 3:15 is El Clasico, then 4:30 is freaking Liverpool United. So basically, I have to. So yeah, it's basically I don't no. So I think the El Clasico will run into like the first 10 or 20 minutes of the Liverpool Man U game. Chelsea, we need that dub, man. Chelsea, we need that dub. We need that dub. We need that dub. Reclaim that position, man. Reclaim that. So all we need is a dub back on top. All we need is a dub and we're back on top, man. All we need is that dub and we're back on top. All we need is that dub and we're back on top, man. And so basically, I think it's those 3-3 draws. I have them back. Come on, Leon Bailey is a better footballer than Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah. Yes, like that's not a crazy thing to say. Like, and I shout to Cristiano Ronaldo and everything, but there is something called goal scoring and there's something called football. Goal scoring and football, these are two different things. Goal scoring and football, there's different things. So, guys, let me get it before so I can watch this Man U game. From Mr. Tibzo9 says, if you do a search for Mohamed Salah, Wonder Goal versus Tottenham, you'll find it. Okay, I will. Because I can't. I know he scored a similarish kind of goal against Everton, which won the Puskas Award, which shouldn't have won the Puskas Award. It was a decent goal, but that goal that won the Puskas Award that he scored against Everton should not have won the Puskas Award, man. But yeah, I'll give the Wonder Goal a thing. But look, it's even if it's a signature move, man. Like, guys, like I told you, I tweeted that's like no. Like that's a very naughty goal. Like it's a very, very naughty goal. It's a very, very naughty goal, man. But look, see, tonight on the Hangout, I want us to have a real conversation right now because we have to be fair now. We have to be fair because I already have him as tier 1. Do I have him at tier 1? Yeah, I have him at tier 1. Wait, let me show you. And there are only a few guys at tier 1 right now, man. I need to put Messi back on this piece. Yeah, look at that. So right now, so you've got Benzema is the solitary chief ogre now. Tier 1, Kimmich, Lewandowski, your boy Salah, man. Those are your tier 1, and he deserves it. He deserves it, man. But but as I know, so Benzema is going crazy, bro. Benzema is going crazy. Yeah, I'll be here after the United match, man. I'll be here after United match, bro. And Benzema is going crazy right now, man. And Rudy says hat tricks here, 7 Markman what? See, no, look, bro. I will not be surprised if he scores a hat trick. I just want him to score a hat trick that doesn't include tap-ins or penalties. Please, if if he scores like an offensive kick or he scores a goal to the level of Salah's, bro, we're cooking. Bro, we are cooking and we're eating good. That's all I ask. That's what I ask, man. So, guys, I will see you guys here after the United game. So, guys, we'll be back here after the United game. Remember, if you're here, please, please, please like that video, like the video, like the video to help support this channel. And I will see you guys back here after the United game where Cristiano will, of course, score a 3,000 piece, man. See you. Peace out. Stay true. La, la, la. La is bad freaking dude, bro.